Oh no, I don't have any time left. I literally pressed enter as it went away. That's crazy. Cool thing.
There's one part about my drawing that is very I have to.
I know what it is.
Well, that tells me what it is.
Does it?
No.
Oh, we don't have our faces.
Wait, hold on.
Mine. Oh fuck! It might not load.
Yeah. Imagine having bad Wi-Fi. I could never.
Oh, fuck me. Dude, this is the worst drawing in the history of drawings.
No.
Cassie,
Have
I'm
some
usually
confidence.
quite good at this. This is really disappointing to me.
Have some confidence, Zach.
I added a detail.
I'm running out of time. Okay.
No, piss. Oh, piss. Oh, piss.
Is this perfect?
It's just.
I think it's-
You know what? I wish it was centered. I had more to this drawing. Okay, give me a second here. Trying to fix this camera situation. Oh, there we go. Camera situation
Yay.
fixed.
Okay, after this round, I'll switch over to my laptop. Oh, I feel like if I turned on my camera on my phone, it would just be my forehead.
Scott, was this yours? Yeah, it was. I was like, I had.
I made you shoot
You
yourself.
made me sure. Oh, damn. Yeah, that sucks. Scott, I had 3 seconds to type up something because I was trying to fix something on the recording side of things. And I came back and I was like, I have 1 second to think and 2 seconds to type. So that was the first thing that came into my head. Oh no. It's Cassie's. I wasn't able to draw it to my full extent.
Is that a ball gag? That's awesome.
It is a ball gag. I had just King Bob. You think that's just how he normally looks on his daily?
Well, I didn't think you knew how he looked.
Pretty sure he doesn't have a ball gag in.
I couldn't tell if that was a ball gag or him opening his mouth.
Oh, that's fair. Well, maybe a fucking cursed thing opening his mouth. Oh. I thought that was a sign to me, Cassie. Not gonna lie.
Not.
Business.
No.
We pick one thing that we both write so Cassie loses her mind.
Yes.
What do you want?
A minion slipping on a banana into someone's ass.
Are we gonna both type that too?
Yeah, a minion slipping on a banana into someone's ass.
But if one of us will get it, so can the person who's getting it this time draw it as a donkey and hope that Cassie draws the other?
Okay, we can still do it. So if one of us gets the copy, we just draw a normal donkey.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that sounds great. I think that'll be really funny.
Wait, are we just playing Gartic Phone or are you guys doing podcast? I don't want to.
Well, we're gonna do the
One more.
podcast, but we always play Gartic Phone before the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Chandler, my mom said that she really liked your framing and the way that you sat back and like chilled because she watches the podcast now, and she's like, seeing you like this makes it very conversational. That's the exact quote of what she said.
Yeah, I literally just like I prop my legs up and I just kind of lay back.
Yep, that's the best way to do it. Okay.
Mine has context behind it, so I hope Sky didn't get it. Actually, I hope Sky didn't.
I think I got yours, Jan.
Okay, thank you.
I think freeze again, or is everyone just really focused?
Zach, are you
watching?
Shut up, Sky. Fuck off. Oh, dude, I made this look like the wrong thing, I think.
Mine is so bad.
No, dude.
Oh god.
That is a matter of perspective.
Confidence.
No, but mine's objectively bad. It's objectively bad.
I don't know what
agree with-
this is.
Bro, you agree with me, right?
I
can tell you
know.
agree with me right now.
No, Chandler.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, I can't say that because we don't know I'm looking at yours. I think this is a masterpiece. I just don't know what it is.
Hey, maybe Sky got mine actually. Wait.
No, fuck! I wasn't done typing. Okay, this is
Oh,
Skylar's
what
message.
I get.
I had to translate the me in this one because I now realize Skylar.
I don't really know what mine is supposed to mean.
I didn't finish typing out mine, so there's a good chance that's what that is.
Okay.
Well, I think I did a pretty good job on that, and I think if I want Skylar to see it because I want him to respect how good it was.
My prompt was very interesting. Most interesting.
Well, mine would have been weird if I wasn't able to translate it so fast because it makes no fucking sense unless you know who Skylar is.
Oh.
Dude, I didn't get yours actually. I'm not gonna lie, Chad.
That's what I drew.
What the heck?
Oh my
Higgins!
God. 3 people this game turned.
Whoa,
into
Skylar, we
posters.
wrote the same thing! Dude!
Oh my god.
What did Chandler draw?
That's Zach, dude.
Zach,
It's supposed to be a donkey, but I did it really bad. Whoa! What the shit?
pretty
Why
fast
does
there,
that look
dog.
so
That's what I
good?
gathered from
Wait,
that.
wait. Sky said minion slipping on a banana, and you wait. What?
Wait,
No confusion.
I don't know what you mean.
Da Vinci? That's so good, actually. That's good. That's good.
Dude, I did not get that.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay, I'm so sorry. Chan, why is that so fire, dude? That's so good.
I didn't get the last part, but somebody was a little mean
Dude,
in
that's
this
a good one, Cass. You killed it.
You did good. You did.
I like the perspective on that.
Oh,
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
know.
If anyone wasn't able, yeah, that's one of my favorite drawings. I'm not gonna lie. I think I did really good on that one. The perspective looks pretty nice on that. I'm not gonna lie. I think we
You're
should
right.
go back to
I do
the.
put my body on the line.
What's the? Where is it? The one that Cassie drew is fucking crazy. This one right here is insane. This drawing of Cassie.
guys drew dog?
Yeah, that was so good, dude.
Pretty.
No, wait, you drew it from the color? You did the outline last? Dude, what the heck, dude? That's intense. Oh wait, I froze. My Wi-Fi's having a go at it right now, dude.
Oh.
I'm so sorry about that. But Cassie,
Bro's literally
that is
getting Mr.
insanely
Beast.
impressive that you managed to draw it from the from the coloring and then do the outline.
Yeah.
How'd you
Really?
know
There-
what?
I
How'd
was
you know what
seeing
size
her.
you wanted his body to be?
I just
Zach.
kind of did it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Zach.
Zach, I just need to know though. Did you have a different prompt than what
No,
I had?
I-
You just drew that.
How did you get Donkey from King Bob?
I'm so confused.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Of the minions 5, King Bob dies.
Zach, you can't say things like that.
I didn't say that shit. I want whoever to know. I am assuming I got Zach's. I will not be
I
drawing
think
this.
I got Skylar's.
Hey, Cassie, I choose to believe that if you are doing mine, you are having a blast.
I am.
Mine's so hard.
Mine's a little.
You can say that again.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
I can't lock in. I actually failed 3 times trying to do that.
Oh no. I ran out of time.
Dude, I
to
fucking
read
did it! I
Oh.
fucking did it, dude! I fucking did it! Oh, dude, I fucking did it!
What kind of
What the? I feel like we had more time in the timer than what is required in the drawing that I see here. I'm also confused. I'm
gonna just assume that you're referring to mine, so I feel
Zach, why are you
hurt.
shitting on
I
other
don't
people?
know what it
I know.
is.
Right now?
No, I didn't
I'm so
finish typing
sorry.
it.
Me neither. Me neither.
We really have quite the theme here this round.
Chan, I mean this in the best way possible, but you can jack my box. The most
Bro,
shit.
you have to stop there, man, because you cannot tap me with a good time.
No, I can't do it anymore.
You can tell that I spent all of the time on one character.
You can very clearly tell I spent half the time trying to decipher my message.
I blacked out there for a second at the end of mine.
I kind of wrote 2 words in the
I
letter.
don't even remember.
Sorry if I ever got that.
I don't even remember what I did. Skylar, did you get this one? That ruins it. That ruins it. No, I wanted to see him going. Roar! That's a great
Oh.
one. That's one of my
my
favorite
God.
ones. I'm not gonna
That is
lie.
a
JoJo. It's
That's
a JoJo stand. Look behind him.
It is a JoJo stand. Yeah, he's literally going, and then summoning King Bob. Which Wally fighting?
I'm so
Here's
sorry.
Which Wally.
mod.
I'm so.
Well, where do we follow Wally?
I couldn't
Move on, please.
Guy, you didn't have anything to say about the gun in his toes.
Wait, I think we need to go back here.
That's awesome.
I meant to say Spiky hair.
You said skip. You said Skippy.
I know.
Skippy.
I meant to say Spiky.
No, you said Skippy.
I know. I'm saying I meant to say spiky hair, and then I was gonna type bikini, but then I went by.
Just like
I need to see the gun toes.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, he's a gun in his toes.
oh no! But also a Lego.
good.
Those are really good drawings. Zach.
Thank you. I
I got
appreciate
you.
it.
Well,
Close
I
enough.
meant to assume both of them are Lego.
Damn.
But I did
Cassie,
not.
why is that such a good drawing of him? What the fuck? You put so much effort into that. I like the Deadpool. That's like my second favorite drawing of Deadpool of all time.
That's like my favorite
you
drawing
mean
of
it?
King Bob
I
ever.
mean it, Cassie. It's my second favorite.
Oh, you flatter me.
All right, we're gonna do the podcast now. We'll see you with Fortnite afterwards.
Okay, have fun.
Have a great time.
Bye.
Sure.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mediak. And I gotta say, I'm a really bad host because technically Chandler should have been picking the movies this week. He didn't pick Deadpool. I picked Deadpool because it's the new one is coming out. Chandler's in the top left. Skylar's in the top right. Zach is down in the bottom. I'm gonna start doing that at the beginning of every episode because we're getting more views now, so people need to know who we are, and I need to be a better host. But if you want to know how we end
You're a
up,
great host, Zach.
thank you, Chandler. I really appreciate
I
that.
disagree.
Okay, well, if you want to
I
know
agree with
how we
Scott.
pick what movies we're going to be doing every week, stay tuned to the end of the episode. Only the cool people get to know our thinkings behind that. But I kind of spoiled it a bit. We're doing Deadpool this episode, the first Deadpool. How are you guys doing before we jump right into it?
I'm doing great. I'm pumped to talk about Sir Ryan and all of his
Dude,
achievements.
I love him. He's so beautiful. I would love to kiss him on the lips. If I meet him in life, I think that it would be very dangerous for both of us.
Okay, I genuinely think I might start crying. Like, on a serious note, I think I would see him and start crying.
I don't think I would cry. I think I would lunge at him, and I think he would think I'm
I
trying
think
to
I would like
attack him.
drop to my knees and cry as if I just saw God.
Chandler, what would
I,
you do?
Or something like that. I like
I don't
actually would
even
cry.
know what I'd do. I'd probably like freeze.
It's just in place.
I never freeze. But actually, I like Ryan Reynolds a lot. But recently I heard something. I don't know if it's true or not. But who's the guy behind the bar? He's really funny. What's his in the
What?
movie?
Behind.
I don't know who it is.
T.J. Miller.
Yeah. Well, is that his actual name?
I
or what's
think
his
so.
real name?
Yeah.
So I heard that they don't like each other.
Yeah. T.J. Miller is apparently a jerk, bro. People. Oh no! This early on into the podcast, and we're already having a lags thing. I have to go and edit this.
So, there's a good
I
chance
also
that
think-
both one's being cut out.
Hello. So your audio is getting cut out. I'm gonna edit that out so that pause isn't gonna be in
Yeah,
there in the
done
actual
it.
video. But TJ Miller is apparently not a good guy in real life, so
Really?
I don't think that's
Really?
on Ryan Reynolds' side of things.
That's so tragic because I like them both.
Oh,
to
I
hear
never
that bad
thought
news.
TJ Miller was funny. He's honestly probably my least favorite
Me-
part about this entire movie.
I
That
think he's
moment in the bar is so unbelievably cringe. Like whenever they're talking about
which
his
moment?
face, and they're like,
What?
You look
I
like
think
Freddy
it's funny.
Krueger. No, that's a Family Guy cutaway gag right there. That's not
Oh,
funny.
really?
Skylar liked it. That makes sense.
thumbs up.
Skylar,
like
that
a-
scene?
reference Zach.
It's like dry
Family
humor
Guy
or something like
Marine.
that.
No,
just
it's not
seems like
even dry humor. It's like,
It just like came off so easily and effortless though. Like, I mean, okay, I know it's all scripted. I get that.
yeah,
But just the way he just said it, it was like boom, boom,
yeah, but like
insult
he
after
was just
insult.
saying, but it
was-
wasn't
it
even
was
an
funny.
insult. He just was saying like curse words in weird ways.
I think if you said that to me, I would feel insulted.
I wouldn't. I'd
personally.
just be like,
It
I
was
don't
just-
understand
like,
what you
when
just
do you
said.
hear those words put
He
together?
called
like
you.
did?
I believe he compared you to an action to oh my gosh, who's the person on Nightmare on
Freddy
Elm Street?
Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, yes, Krueger. I believe he said it's look like Freddy Krueger, action, an avocado, action, child.
Yeah, kinda. But like,
I feel like that is a bit of an insult.
but that's not really. But that's not funny, you know? Like, I didn't think that was funny.
I don't know.
It's just
I
like
don't think so funny.
I
I
don't
thought
know.
it was more funny than not funny.
The movie overall is way more funny than not funny. I just don't.
Yes.
I just don't think T.J. Miller is funny. I don't think that style of humor is enjoyable to me because it's
Okay,
just like
the way
intense
took his
swearing
character-
equal funny. You know, that's the same type of humor to me as like just random equal funny. You know.
So I took him as he learned all of his humor from everybody else at the bar, and he was a nerdy guy before. So he's seeing these big brolic guys just saying and
I'm not
doing
saying
anything.
it can't be funny. I like parts of him, like at the beginning, whenever he was just being a bartender and he like made the joke about blowjob. I thought that was funny. But like,
What parts do you like?
what did you say? I don't even remember.
You said you like parts of them. What parts of them do you like?
Oh my God, Skylar, you got to get that brain rot out of there. Kicking you off the podcast, no longer being a co-host.
Whoa.
Fix your brain rot.
Right. I shouldn't have brought this up because I feel like we definitely got sidetracked before.
No,
we
no, no.
started
It's not
reviewing the
sidetracked at
movie.
all because it's still talking about a
Movie.
portion of the movie. You know,
Yeah, but it's like
so-
usually we dive right into the movie, and we just did not do that.
we dove
did
into the
not do
movie.
that.
All right, Chandler, give us a recap of the movie. Run it down. Go. What's Deadpool about?
So-
Summary.
Deadpool is about a comic book anti-hero. For anyone that doesn't know, anti-hero is a hero that doesn't care if they die,
That's not
like Venom.
I
That's
thought an anti-hero was somebody who
Notes.
doesn't
Chandler.
abide by justice.
Skylar.
rules
No,
strictly
no,
on justice.
Skylar. This is Chandler's.
Let
This
me
is
lock in
Chandler's
real quick.
synopsis. Let him do his thing, okay? we
So-
don't correct him.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
a
he's
guy
right.
in like a red spandex esque suit goes around killing people in really cool and interesting ways. It's super entertaining. Something not for your mom to watch with you.
My mom watched it with me. Yeah.
Not for some moms to watch with you.
Yeah.
Who just like he has a girlfriend, bro, and things happen.
It's a love
He's
story.
not
it
with her,
is.
and he's sad. It's like there's sadness but there's redemption,
Mhm.
and he kicks the bad guy's ass and saves the day.
Yeah. So
That's
one of
about
the
it.
most interesting aspects of this movie, at least in my opinion, is the fact that it's like completely told out of order and essentially
I love that.
in a random order. And I one of the first things I wrote down was how would you think the movie would be if you played chronologically? Just a general question.
I don't know. I think it would I think it would be a little worse.
Well, I've thought someone has probably gone and re-edited the movie to make it work this way, but I've thought about it, and I think that the bit with where he's like an assassin is funny enough that could be a strong opener. The highway scene, like the action scene, is action filled and fun enough that it would be a really strong middle action sequence, and then the end just ends the normal way. I honestly think that the movie would be almost exactly the same if it was put in a normal order.
I feel like I wouldn't like if it started at the one point, I wouldn't know how like where he would be. I'd be
Well,
like,
that's
okay.
how all movies work,
Well,
Skylar.
yes,
I was gonna add a
But I
butt
like
into
the
it.
fact that it's like I know what he is, and then I'm getting shown how he got to that point,
Well,
and
it's
then
just
it
Deadpool's
resumes.
brain, you know. Like we're watching it as if it's Deadpool telling the story, and obviously he's not going to tell it in the right order. He's going to be fucking all over the place. He'd be like, "So I was at this bridge actually, and I was talking about Hugh Jackman. Guys, I forgot to tell you about it. So I had a girlfriend like 4 years ago, and then I was actually that was the reason why I was on the bridge. and I was trying to hunt after this guy. Oh, this guy! I forgot to tell you guys about that. It was actually this guy named Ajax. He gave me the powers and
Francis.
shit like that. What? Francis, right? Sorry,
Francis.
Francis. But like, I really love that part of it because it felt like a guy with insane ADHD trying to tell a story. It was very the way that the movie was portrayed is Deadpool to a T. Like from the writing to the dialogue to which is different things in this movie because there was a lot of like ad-libbing in it for
I
comedy.
believe that.
Yeah, obviously. But like everything in this movie is just straight up Deadpool. And Ryan Reynolds, one of the things that he was going in with this movie was that he was going to make it as comic book accurate and as for the fans as humanly possible because a quote from him was that he felt like he seriously let down the fans with X-Men Origins Wolverine.
That wasn't him though. Like that wasn't his fault.
Well, yeah,
Was
the funny part about that was that they actually were like, "Hey, we know you've been wanting to do this for a while. Do
Yeah.
you want to be this character?" And he was like, "Are you doing it this way?" And they were like, "Yeah." And he was like, "No, that would be horrible." And they were like, "Well, fun fact, we're going to be doing it regardless of if you're there or not." So he was like, "Well, I guess I should do it just because like if anyone could try to make this work, it would be me." And he said that whenever he got there on X-Men Origins, I guess this is more fun facts for X-Men Origins Wolverine, but I already started the sentence, so I'm going to continue it. He said in the beginning bit, Skylar, have you seen this movie?
No.
Okay, Chandler, have you seen this movie?
Seen what movie?
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you know at the beginning bit where he's like actually kind of Deadpool, where he's just Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
He said
Yeah.
that the script just said, "And Ryan Reynolds says something funny." Like it didn't even have like dialogue to go. Oh no, they lagged again. Damn it. All right. Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
We're
right.
back.
We're still doing it though, Sky. We're still doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You're counting down, right?
I thought you
3,
were.
2, 1, go.
Oh, tie.
Damn
tie.
it.
We'll call it a tie. We'll stop there.
I'm very confused on what just happened because we just had
Shooting
another
Rogers
Wi-Fi
is why
I
you
lag.
don't
out.
even know either, but like, guy just went like this. So I was like, all right.
Okay. Interesting. Back to what I was saying. In the script for X-Men Origins Wolverine, so by the way, this isn't going to be a big deal. I'm just going to cut it in post. It's fine. But my Wi-Fi is just being a little whatever, so that's an explanation to why it's going to be all jumpy for the audience and whatnot. We'll fix it. I'll be fine. In X-Men Origins Wolverine, the script, well, that movie was created during one of the first writer strikes of our generation, and the script literally said, Ryan Reynolds says something funny. There wasn't any dialogue in it at all, like for him to go off of. It just said Ryan Reynolds says something funny, and he was like, "That's not how that should be." So, well, there's a lot of. That's not the only part of why Deadpool
is
didn't
how it
work in that
should
movie.
be.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
Can
that
I
movie
add
in
some,
general.
like fun fact lore to this all too.
Yeah, go ahead. I have a lot of fun fact.
So I watched like a little YouTube short. So honestly, I got everything from this one guy, but it just kind of mentioned like the struggle it took for
10 years.
Ryan
yeah.
Reynolds to get a Deadpool movie, and I think it all stems from like Blade, the worst Blade movie, whatever it was, Trinity maybe. Yeah. Like he kind of wanted to do something around then, and it just kind of fell through. That Warner Brothers didn't want to give him the money or whatnot.
Well, they didn't
And then
think that a rated R. Well, after Blade Trinity, they were like, a rated R movie to this scale is just not going to work. It's not. It's not possible.
Boy, were they wrong.
Yeah.
Honestly, and then they had like that whole issue with X-Men or Wolverine Origins, whatever it is. But he still like didn't give up, and he made like a CGI animated short.
Yeah,
have you seen that?
I have actually. I watched that all the way back whenever it first came out.
Really?
Yeah, which is crazy. I lost my mind, and that's one of the reasons why this movie. Spoiler alert! This is one of the most. I've seen this movie more than every other movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Because there was a point in which I would. I'm being serious, Skylar. I was
thinking Tron.
No, this is more because I watched this every single night for several months straight, just because it would be the movie I would put on to go to sleep. You know, and I definitely have seen this movie more than. There was a point in which I could quote almost every single scene in it, and the starter of that was the first time I was in theaters watching it, and I rewatched the highway scene, and I say rewatch even though it was my first time seeing it because that CG thing that was leaked is the highway scene from this movie, and it was leaked 8 years before the movie came out.
Yeah.
which
It's
is
almost to a T. It's like
it's
95% the same,
and the thing was
which is crazy.
up until it was like 2 years after Deadpool 1 came out, Ryan Reynolds came out and said, "Yep, that was me. I made that." Well, no, he didn't make it, but he voiced it and he leaked it. He was the one that took the video and uploaded it to YouTube. And he was like, "The only reason why I'm able to say that right now is because Fox doesn't exist anymore and they can't reprimand me." But like, it's crazy how back then I remember the talk about the short because people were like, "That's not actually Ryan Reynolds. It sounds like him, but it's not actually Ryan Reynolds because he wouldn't do something like this because this is just some fan made bullshit." And then the movie came out and we were like, "Alrighty, I don't know. I don't know now. I think this is legit." Great. It was such a
it was
great
like
time.
95% the same. It's
Yeah.
100%.
It's
You know?
so great, man. I think they even had the same song too.
Yeah, I think the only things that were like really different were it was maybe some of the jokes.
Yeah, and
And,
the CG was way
The
better in the
wedgie was.
movie.
I don't think the wedgie was in the
It
short.
wasn't though. I actually I'm a bad podcaster. I should have rewatched the short. I remember loving it though. I remember the first time I watched it, I actually got really sad because the first thought that came into my head was we're never going to see this in a movie. But
The short looked.
oh no, I hope they're playing rock paper scissors again. I'm
Yeah.
back. Chandler won.
We're tied.
Damn.
We're tied now. No, he won. He won. Then we tied, and then I won.
Okay,
So we're
cool.
even.
Damn. So that must have been a longer one this time.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
odd Todd and even Steven.
Okay, Chandler, what were you saying? You said something about Ryan Reynolds or the short.
I was gonna say, yeah, the short. When did it come out? When was it created? And then I guess like when was it leaked? Because I want to know. It looks so good.
It was
For
created
how-
and
I think
leaked
it's old.
very similar to each other because Ryan Reynolds
Okay.
commissioned it with the purpose of sending it out and trying to get fan support behind it.
Yeah.
And I think it came out maybe in 2009, maybe 2010.
That looks so good for that time.
I
period,
know
think.
it really
I
is
think it looks
crazy.
stellar.
Skylar, we'll send it to you at the end of the podcast. I'll try to find it and put it in the link below the video. But it is a 100% CGI like short film, and it really looks human. It looks like exactly like the movie. It's very good. It's incredible how
Very
good
good,
it
yeah.
looks. And that was actually the first thing I wrote down before the movie started was that the opening scene was leaked, and I'm very happy
Mhm.
that someone bit me to it because I'm happy that Chandler did his research.
It's honestly only because I was doom scrolling through YouTube Shorts and my phone heard me talk about Daredevil somehow, and I got that.
That's
so.
funny. We love that for you.
Yeah.
Also, the slow motion opening, all of the text in it, the funny little instead of the credits,
Oh,
it has like
yeah.
funny little things. That was placeholder for a while until someone, I think it was the director. He's also a Miller. I don't remember. He's not T.J. Miller. He's Tim Miller maybe. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with Tim Miller for right now. He just typed in a bunch of random shit for funnies, and then eventually he just was like, you know what? I kind of like this, and no one was able to fight against it because it was vague enough that he was able
It
to be
is
like,
Tim
"That's not
Miller.
you." It was Tim Miller. Oh,
It
dude,
is.
my brain, it's on another level.
That was
right now.
awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah, but no one was able to like argue against him putting some shit in there because it was like it wasn't real text. It was just a part of the movie. It didn't technically count as credits. So whenever he calls the CEOs like bad people, they couldn't say anything about it. So because it wasn't credits, which is really funny to me. What other bits of information? One thing I wrote down, I love the highway scene. I actually think that everything that happens on the highway is better than the end of the movie, in my opinion.
I agree, actually.
I
Starting
thought that it was so good.
I like
Yeah.
the tiny details.
everything about it was amazing. Speaking of tiny details, the pistols. I love this movie, and I think the 12 bullet scene, amazing. It's great, really funny. But if we're being completely honest here, the guns that he had definitely did not have six round mags in each of them. Both of those guns definitely held anywhere between. It depends on the actual mag itself. If it's depending, I don't remember the names of them. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. It's been a while since I've done gun research, but there could be ones where they're lined up singularly or side by side in like a weird fashion, and it doesn't matter based on how thick the gun itself is. But what I'm getting at is that those guns hold 8 to 20 rounds. So he could have had a lot more than 12 shots. At minimum 16.
What
Just
if he was
saying.
just running low on ammo?
Maybe he was running low on
Yeah,
ammo.
could have just been halfway.
I know that. I wanted to say that for fun.
That's fair. Fair point.
No. Deadpool definitely knows how many shots he has left.
That's true.
He was saving some for Francis.
I got a question.
Yes.
The antagonist, Francis, is he related to the guy that plays Beast or the one from Fury Road?
No,
that's
I
spray
don't.
painted his mouth.
I don't know.
They look similar.
Actually.
They look like
I
they could be brothers.
guess they do look pretty similar. I guess we can give that a Google real quick. Skylar, do you want to say your least favorite part about the movie?
Honestly, I just think like there's some notable CG that isn't that good
That's definitely true, yeah.
anymore. But like I feel like it's so like minuscule and it's such like nitpicking
Yeah.
that it's like not like a real flaw to the movie. Like one of them that comes to my mind is whenever Colossus is throwing up. It literally is just like a silver bullet.
It's
Yeah.
water, bro.
A lot
It's
of
like
what
water.
Colossus looks like just isn't. It.
Yeah.
And-
Like he's a
and
lot of it. So
I guess
I would
this is
say
the-
like those parts, but I mean, I feel like there's a lot more that I really like that outweighs it. Like I think Ryan Reynolds is genuinely a perfect cast
so
for this
funny,
movie.
man. Like speaking of comic book characters that are never going to be like recast, that's him. He's Deadpool now and forever.
He cannot be. I also don't think Tony Stark can be recast.
I think he can.
What
Because
about
Tony Stark in
Wolverine?
the movies and the comics is very different. If we wanted to get a comic accurate Tony Stark, then you probably don't want Robert Downey Jr. playing it because he'd be.
I
too
want
What about
Robert.
Wolverine?
Wolverine, dude, I could go for a new Wolverine any day of the week. Cause in the comics, Wolverine's like a 5'2" smelly gremlin,
Yeah.
and that's just not what Hugh Jackman is. He's a very handsome, very tall Australian man. I could go for a smelly gremlin Wolverine. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
You know who I really actually can't see replaced?
Hmm.
Thor. I think
That's
Chris
an
Hemsworth
interesting
does a
take for
really
some
good
reason.
job.
I thought you were gonna say J. Jonah Jameson because I don't think
That's
he can be
perfect,
beat.
actually. Yeah.
J. Jonah Jameson
Yeah.
is the best.
But like Chris Hemsworth is just such a perfect fit. He really is.
He actually is though. I wish he was able to play a comic book Thor because I honestly think Thor is like in the first two movies was really comic accurate. At least the way he acted. I just don't think that the way that he acted was very conducive for like a lead role. He worked really well in the Avengers movies as like a medieval gag character, and I really enjoyed that. And I wish he would go back to that. Actually, we're not talking about Thor.
Yeah, we're talking about Deadpool.
We're talking about Deadpool.
I do want to talk about a
Oh, did you get
particular
any news,
team
though?
in Deadpool.
What?
And
Sorry, Zach. Did you find any news on that? On if they're related or
They're
not?
not related, to my knowledge.
so I think one of the most not the most, but like I think the funniest scene in this movie is whenever Deadpool is kicking his legs on the bridge drawing Francis.
Dude,
I
I
don't
wrote
know
that
why.
down too. I wrote the highway scene parentheses the swoop part. Swoop.
Yeah,
swoop,
the
ba-doop,
swoop,
swoop,
ba-doop. Yeah, that one's so
ba-doop, ba-doop.
funny.
I love that. And then he falls down into the car and he uses the drawing and he goes, "I'm looking for Francis. Have you seen this man?" And it's
Yeah,
the
that's
funniest
what I wrote down
fucking
too. Have you
thing.
seen this man?
It's the funniest fucking thing ever. I can't not laugh at that every single time. It is such great line delivery too. Amazing.
The
10
way
out
he
of
just
10.
drops. The way
Yeah.
he drops too. It's so clean.
Maximum
It looks
effort.
So good.
It's great, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking love this movie so much. And then
I do.
afterwards, whenever he's on the bridge, there was a point in which I could quote the entire movie for the first 40 minutes of the movie. And my favorite point to do it at was whenever Deadpool, when Francis got away and he like did the back turn back and forth against Colossus and he goes, "That does it!" And then punches him and he goes, "Sweet mother!" And he flips it around a little bit and then he hits him again and he's like, "Oh."
I like whenever
All the
he
dinosaurs
goes like
feared
this.
the
He goes.
T-Rex.
I like
What?
whenever he goes like this. He goes.
Dad? Oh wait, no. Then he punches him and goes, "Cockshot," and then he goes, "Oh, your
Yeah.
poor wife."
Yeah.
So good.
And
All
then
the dinosaurs
like what you were
feared
saying, all the dinosaurs fear the T-Rex.
Did you hear about the one-legged man in the ass kicking contest? Do you have an off
Yeah.
switch? Yeah, it's right next to the prostate. Or is that the on switch? Enough. It's so good.
It really is.
That scene, everything on the bridge is peak humor to me. It's so funny, man. Every single time. I've watched this movie literally
so
50
too.
times, and I laugh every single time. It's so funny, man. Not everything
I
hits.
I also am a fan of. This is also on the bridge scene while we're talking about the bridge scene. Whenever I think he has like a couple shots left, and he's like laying on the ground like this, while the guy looks over top, and he goes, "Somebody hasn't been counting."
Yeah.
Like,
And he shoots him. That's great. There's so much about this movie that's awesome, and I like the part when he
really
steps
is.
out and shoots the grenade and does the backflip triple
Oh,
shot.
that's hype.
So good.
That's hype.
So good. This movie is incredible. This movie is like genuinely shockingly incredible. Cause like
Mhm.
you wouldn't think it would be, because it's just so Deadpool. It really is. And I think all of the people that rate it poorly just don't really understand it. And I know that sounds really like pretentious, but even if you don't like the jokes, it still works within that character, you know? Everything about it.
Yeah.
There's a legitimate error whenever he cuts off his hand, and the very next cut to the next scene, his opposite hand is cut off, and then whenever they cut back, it's normal again. Yeah,
I didn't
just,
notice that. I didn't notice that.
yeah,
either.
just for like a singular second, which is really funny. The entirety of this movie was shot in 46 days, which adds to the fact that it was incredibly low budget, like on another level low budget. That's the reason why
Really?
they only had 2 X-Men, which
Yeah, that makes
he
sense.
says the line in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was funny.
which it's incredible.
It's almost
they
like we don't
already
have
used
enough-
budget
Well,
to do
wasn't
that.
the-
Have more
yeah,
X-Men in the movie, which is exactly the reason. I'm actually gonna Google the budget right now. I feel bad that I didn't have it up and ready to go. That was my bad.
Chandler, can you name your favorite moment from this movie?
You know, I've been taking notes because my memory is so bad, but
I always take
I have
notes.
so much. So I don't know if I can answer that just yet.
The budget was $58 million. That's
Oh, that's impressive.
I
fucking.
believe this.
That's
I was gonna say, I
pennies.
think this movie made something with a B in it.
No, this made
I'll say-
782 million, which
Maybe it
they
was
made
both
out
those
like
combined.
motherfucking bandits with this movie.
Yeah, honestly, it just makes me so mad how like who was it that like gave them the go ahead? Was it?
What do you mean?
I saw like somewhere it said Warner Brothers, but like does Warner Brothers own that?
No, well, it was
Okay.
20th Century Fox. They didn't like. They reluctantly gave the go ahead. Like 80% of
Yeah,
the
but,
movie
like,
was
okay,
done already.
So it was Fox then, right?
Yeah.
What makes me so mad is that they like procrastinated so long, put it off for so long, and then it makes a shit ton of money, and they get that.
Well,
They
and
get
you got to
it.
think about all the
Why-
other movies that they
didn't
greenlight
want the
in
movie,
our
though.
dog shit, you know? And they're like,
What?
no, Deadpool's not going to work. And then they put $100
Yeah.
million into some piece of crap, you know?
It just makes me so mad because then like what do they do? Like, oh sorry Ryan, like I didn't. Hey, you were right. Like I want more than
No,
that.
they
I
don't.
want more
You
than
think
just
they
apology, bro.
apologize? That's really
No,
funny.
I know they didn't even do
yeah,
that.
no,
but,
they
like,
were. They just go
still,
like,
they
we
it,
made
like,
a lot of
bandit.
money with this. Nice job,
It
us.
It just irks me. It just irks
Yeah.
me because like ugh.
That's how it works, dude. That's how the film industry works. Everyone at top
But,
is a bunch of dongs.
I wanted to mention a couple of things. Oh, okay.
Oh,
know
I forgot
my
to say,
favorite-
I have a
know my
Deadpool
favorite
poster
scene
right
is.
there. Wait, look at this, guys. In front of me every single day, Deadpool
Ooh,
poster.
clean.
There it is. Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
like it. I like the
it
red
released on my
red
birthday.
lighting.
Mind games.
Dude, okay, right whenever we were cutting away, I was saying that the Deadpool released on my birthday.
Oh,
That
that's cool.
poster says the 12th.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. The 12th is the Thursday or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
the movie always kind of releases
right.
that day early, like that
Yeah.
early showing.
Well,
Like-
yeah.
I know what my
I know
favorite
what you
quote
mean,
is.
I'm kidding.
I know what my favorite, or not my favorite quote. I know what my favorite scene in the movie is.
What?
It's and it because it relates to me, and actually, okay, I'll get into it. But it's whenever Deadpool says something like something happens and he goes shit fuck. He goes shit fuck.
Yeah.
And I one time was just driving and I called my mom and she doesn't I don't really swear around my parents whatsoever. Like she's never like at this time in my life, she's never heard me say the F word ever. Because she raised me in a bubble, but that's besides the point. I call her and like as I'm like I do something and I like pull the steering wheel a little bit to the right and I hit a curb. And I fixed it. Nothing bad happened, but I just go shit fuck out of nowhere. And she picked up the phone call at that exact moment. And I was like, "Oh, hey mom, how's it going?" She's like, "What'd you just say?"
I
was like,
no. no! Oh, that's so unfortunate.
It's like,
man.
it's like, but who just says shit fuck? Like, who just
Dude,
says those two words together?
That's super fair.
does that?
I really enjoyed that moment. He was shooting at Francis on the bike, and he shot one bullet, and he goes shit, and then he shot two more, and he goes shit fuck.
I think I like the story behind your favorite scene more than your favorite scene.
That's super fair. Skylar, do you want to hear my favorite scene?
I really do, if I'm being honest.
Mine's
I really
the montage with the rap, the Deadpool rap in the middle of it. I love everything about that montage because it's like it encompasses all of the humor that is Deadpool, and specifically there's this one scene at the very end of it where he's fighting some guys and he's going up in the Agent Smith character and he stabs one of them and then jumps on either side of the blade of the sword and cuts the guy in half. Like, that was so badass. And then while in the middle of the montage, it had one of my favorite jokes whenever he, like, punched the girl in the face and he was like, I'm so conflicted right now. Like, is it sexist to hit you? Is it more sexist not to hit you? That was so funny. Oh, no, dude, why does it keep doing this?
So am I 0 for 3 right now? I feel like I'm down
No,
3.
technically,
Or
you're
2.
1 and 3.
So you're
1 and
not
3,
doing
okay.
very good
You
whenever it
won
comes
one
to the
game
rock,
because
paper,
we were
scissors.
even at 1-1.
Folding right
1-3
now.
and 1.
Folding.
I'm sorry, Chandler. I wish you were doing better on rock, paper, scissors.
It's okay. It's just gonna be funny though, because like those that are watching are gonna know, like they'll see they won't see the skips, but they'll catch the part where it's like after the rock paper scissors shoots. So like,
And they
they'll
just know that you're
something's up.
losing. That's sad.
Yeah,
You hate to see
yeah.
that. What were you saying
It's
about the
okay.
montage?
Oh.
Unseen.
He's like, I don't know if it's sexist to hit or not hit a girl, and then he just cocks the gun right in her face.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I won't hit you then. I'll do a different thing.
So good.
And then the
It's so
Zamboni
good.
bit, dude. I remember being
Yeah.
14 and watching the Zamboni scene and fucking cackling. Like, that was the funniest thing on the planet for a
He's like,
14-year-old
you're gonna
Zach.
be killed by a Zamboni.
Dude, that line delivery,
I'm gonna
too.
get you in like 5
5
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, but
It's so
Scully, do you remember
funny.
back in high school when me, you, Devin, and Jack would like get together and watch Deadpool 1 and 2? That was a good time. I
It
miss
was.
those times.
That movie is so good.
That was peak. Both great
Oh.
movies.
Um,
I kind of wrote that. I know you guys are probably not going to get this reference, but like, Deadpool and what's her name, Vanessa?
yes.
It's Vanessa. Okay. They remind me of like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde in a way, and I don't think you guys are gonna. What?
Not me.
Do you know what that is?
No.
I don't know Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah. I don't know what
Okay.
that is.
I know
Well,
there's a song after them, but that's it.
Oh wait, actually I do. Aren't they like murderers?
well, they're like criminal,
Serial
like a
killers?
criminal
Oh.
couple. Like they're a
that's what I
couple that aren't your traditional like romance good couple. You know, I was like, it's pretty interesting that you're raising your hand. Skylar, you may speak.
Kinda, but I had it up so I didn't forget. I think the ring pop scene whenever Deadpool proposes is really funny, mainly because his ass is out the entire time.
Yeah, and
then
he
took a
pulled the ring
picture.
out of his butt cheeks.
Yeah, I know. But I think it's even funny that they took a picture, and then every time I think of
He's
that
gonna be
picture,
naked.
I imagine his ass,
Yeah.
and
His
it's just
dog's
in the
probably
back of
hanging
the
out
bar.
there. That is you're right. It is hanging in the back of the bar. He's just hanging ball out in the bar, and no one knows.
Yeah, exactly. Hanging bare ass, bare ball, naked from the waist down.
If they order a
pulled a ring
blowjob,
pop
they don't
out of
know
his
how
ass.
real it is.
And then I also like how they go through all of the
Oh,
holidays.
did I say 46? Did I say 46? I meant 48 days to shoot the
Oh,
movie.
okay.
You did say 46.
Okay, it's
Got
48.
it. I also like how they go through all of the holidays. And I like whenever they get to International Women's Day.
Of course you like that one, Skylar. Come on, man.
Count it.
Yeah,
we're
I'm
back.
locking in. You give me a second. I'm locking in.
Oh
right
wait,
now.
you guys, you can do it. Chandler is ready.
Right. Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You have to do another one.
Okay.
Would you guys be opposed to doing a shorter podcast because of how bad the Wi-Fi is? I think I'm going to cut out
That's
the
fine.
news
We
segment.
can. We'll be quick with it.
Yeah, well, I just want to give out my fun facts, and then we can give numbers, and then we can do what we watch, and then we can cut it.
There's like maybe 2 or 3 things I would like to say.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Okay. But
Skylar,
we'll-
same
we'll
with
ra-
you. Anything you need to say.
Sky, you count down.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You have to do one more. You got 2 ties.
Okay. 10.
Zach, he wouldn't go
Yeah,
scissors.
Zach, you can.
He wouldn't go scissors.
wouldn't
He
go
literally
scissors right
literally
now.
wouldn't go. Chandler, I'm telling you.
I've already made up my mind on what I'm doing.
He's not going. He's not going scissors. He can't do it. He can't. Skylar's too scared. 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Dude, he didn't go scissors. You're right. He was too scared.
No,
He was too
I had
scared
it in
to
my
go
mind I was gonna
scissors.
go rock.
He was too scared to go
We go
scissors.
scissors like every other one.
Okay.
That was a good,
I
that was a
think
good rally there. I like that.
we left the podcast with Skylar saying he wanted to be pegged.
Oh, yo, I didn't know you were chill like
No,
that.
no, it's not what I recall.
Skylar was saying that his favorite moment in the entire movie was International Women's Day, and he was whispering to us. You guys didn't catch it because we had to cut away. We had to cut away because of Wi-Fi issues. But Skylar was talking about how he really wishes he was Ryan Reynolds in that scene.
Well, you don't know because you're the one who has the Wi-Fi issues. If anything, me and Taylor talked about how you enjoyed it so much.
Hey, actually, no.
You
They
were
can
talking
see. They
about
can
it.
see my aspect of it. They can't see yours.
You
Just
said they can
saying.
see your ass.
All right.
Okay. Here, so you said you want to wrap this up, so I'll be quick with what I wanted to say. So just list them off.
You don't have to listen. If you're emotional about it, go at it, bro.
Well, it's just things that they're nothing crazy, but
I get you, I get
I
you.
like the Taken reference with Liam Neeson.
Yeah, that was
I love
funny.
that. I like the 127 hours reference. That was
Those
very
are great,
good.
but they're not timeless. Like I think they're gonna in like 10 years, no one's gonna get that.
But I got it. So
Okay,
I was
you're
happy.
right. That's all
'Cause
that. That's really
I
all
don't
that
get
matters.
stuff. I don't. A lot of this stuff goes over my head, but I was
Yeah.
like, I knew that, Mom.
Yeah.
I knew that she wasn't there watching with me. I promise. But
Yeah, right.
My
I
mom
don't
also
believe
liked the Taken reference, by the way. She mentioned it too.
Okay.
Skylar, did
We
you have
talked
anything
about a lot
else?
of this.
it. Believe it or not, everything that was on my list we mentioned.
Dude, me
because it
too.
was
We
all the
fucking
big
nailed it.
ones.
All I have is my fun
Actually-
facts now.
One thing I remember, I think someone said this before, but because of like the low budget, is that why they left the bag of guns in the
Yes.
taxi?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That is
That's
the
what I
reason
thought.
why they did that, is because they didn't have the budget to do it.
I thought it was funny how they made a big deal, like, "Oh, we need these guns. I need these
Yeah.
guns," and and then I got him.
That does remind me. I do really like the taxi driver.
Dude,
think
I have a
he
fun
is
fact
chill.
about
He's
him.
funny
Do you know why
He's
he's
chill.
not in the comics? Do you know why he's in the movie?
because of their budget.
No, but that's a good guess. I respect the guess. It was because Ryan Reynolds in elementary school had a friend named Dopinder who he said was a really cool kid, but he passed away by getting struck by lightning, so he put him in the movie as an homage to him.
I would never
Word.
have guessed.
I know that. It's so specific. That's why I wrote it down. It's super interesting. That's so crazy that character became so popular now. In a good way. Crazy in a good way. His legacy will
I like
never
the
be
teaser
left
at the
known.
very end. Did everyone watch the end
Yeah,
credit scene?
It was a good teaser.
The
Good
teaser's
reference.
The teaser's good.
Good
Very
reference.
good.
I like the Ferris Bueller Day Off, and also the fact that they straight up just mentioned Cable by name. So-
Another scene with the taxi driver that I really enjoyed was whenever it was Colossus and I forget the girl.
Negasonic
But,
Teenage Warhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were in the back and then the driver hits a bump
And
then
then,
you hear-
ah!
and they're like, "What is that?" And then he's like, "So, Mr. Poole," and then he starts like going through.
It's like, that is
Dang,
Bung
he kidnapped
Who
the
in the
guy.
back. Bung Who?
And he's like, "I never told you that."
I'm so proud.
And then like all of like the whisper after.
It's so
funny.
good, dude. This movie is so great. I am very excited to talk about the next movie next week. I'm gonna just really quick. There's on IMDb there were 80 fun facts, and I chose like 6 of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Because this movie definitely has a lot to go into because it took 10 years to make it. This is Ryan Reynolds. At the time of it coming out, this was Ryan Reynolds' favorite movie he had ever been in, and one of his favorite movies to ever like watch because of everything that went into it and how he felt like he was able to give something to the fans that he wasn't able to give in any other movie that he was in. It released on the 25th anniversary of Deadpool himself in the comics. The first person to view this movie was a 13-year-old Make-A-Wish kid who his final wish was to watch Deadpool. So Ryan Reynolds showed up and showed it to him, which is really great. He's such a great guy.
Mhm.
I really hope
He really
nothing
is.
ever bad comes out about him because he seems awesome.
Me too. I really hope.
Skylar, you're gonna like this one. You're gonna fantasize over this one. So there used to be a muscle layer in the Deadpool suit, but they had to remove it because Ryan Reynolds was just that beefy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is him. And then
He's like that.
in 2015, for April Fools, Ryan Reynolds tweeted out and said that Deadpool was going to be PG-13, and there was such a negative backlash on it that day he had to clarify that it was a joke.
That I think I remember that.
Yeah, it was
Well,
that
there
was
is a
funny.
PG-13
I think I was
version.
angry about it. I'm
He
not
He wasn't
gonna lie.
wrong. There's a
I
Christmas
think we were
version.
both
that's
angry about
13.
it.
Yeah, that
That's the
Deadpool
first-
2. Deadpool 2.
That's
Chan.
the first thing of Deadpool I've ever. Actually, I guess I watched that before Deadpool 1, the Christmas version.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's because like at the time, bro, my mom would not let me watch anything rated R.
No,
like,
that's super fair. I'm sorry.
yeah. It is what it is.
All right, I made an executive decision because of my Wi-Fi that we're skipping the news segment. Wait, let me check and see if there's
Oh.
anything that like
No.
was like
No,
massively.
dude.
Oh,
But
I'll
the
just
most
really.
basic
Oh wait, no, we have to do numbers and then I'll get into that. And I'll just
Right.
really quickly go through some really basic news and then we could get into what we watch. And I haven't watched much this week.
Same.
All right, Skylar, you go first.
I gave this movie a 9 out of 10.
Chandler,
Um,
go. Chandler, go.
9.5.
I also give it a 9. So what? 9.3
Yeah.
ish. Yeah, something like that.
Not really, but yeah. It's like
9.2.
9 point. It's like
It'd be closer to 9 than
Let's just do a
9.5.
9.
yeah, it'd be
okay?
like 9.13
Yeah,
or
I'll
something.
go with an. I'll put my number at 9. That
All right,
works
then
for
we'll
me.
go in a loop. One sentence of why we liked it because I cut Skylar off. Go ahead, Skylar.
It's like the perfect like funny comedy movie.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't exactly get better than a funny superhero.
Yeah. Chan?
It's. I couldn't find one bad thing about it. Even CGI, I liked every moment of CGI. There wasn't one scene I was like, no, loved it all.
Why is it a 9 out of 10 and not a 10?
Because no movie's
Because
perfect.
I took a break from watching the movie. I couldn't watch it in one run.
I think
That's
that
why.
this movie is a 9. And the rest of that opinion I'm going to actually save for the following episode because it has something to do with the Deadpool 2. But I sort of
Spoiler, by
agree.
the way.
I think that there are some nitpicky things that I have with it, and I didn't feel like saying them because that's how nitpicky they are. But to me, I can't not notice them whenever I watch the movie. So that like is what brings it down from just 1 point. But the movie itself is so unbelievably fun and full of heart, and just you can see that everyone behind it really cared in it, and that's why it's like one of my favorite comedy movies of all time. It's definitely up there. Like, I know that's like not shocking coming from 3 white guys that we like Deadpool, but like it's a great movie, dude. It's fun.
Very good.
It's like a
I'm glad
frat
we
boy
got to
liking
watch
Wolf of Wall Street.
I like Wolf of Wall Street.
You're not in a
No.
frat though, so it doesn't
I
count.
know.
Wolf of Wall Street's like a good movie. Though.
It is actually a good movie.
Ah.
It is actually a good movie.
Down this rabbit hole again.
Ah, damn it. It's a
Right,
coming
movie
hysteria, huh?
news.
All right, movie news. Okay, so for some reason, Blumhouse is doing the next Spawn movie, and it's called King Spawn with oh crap, what's his name? I don't remember the actor's name. It doesn't matter. It's probably gonna be a whatever movie. The people who made Arcane, the like you know the League of Legends TV show, they're trying to adapt the manga Vagabond, which is one of the 3 manga that were considered unadaptable, which was Vinland Saga, Berserk, and obviously Vagabond. Next bit of news. Oh, this one's heartbreaking. I would have been really sad if we skipped it. Jamie Lee Curtis sadly cannot play Dr. Kureha in One Piece season 2 due to scheduling issues, which is really upsetting. And I know you guys probably don't know who Jamie Lee Curtis is,
Yeah.
but she was the perfect cast for that character because not only did she look like Chopper's, like you remember in the Drum Island, the old lady,
Mhm.
she kind of looks like her, but also Jamie Lee Curtis watches One Piece and her favorite character is Chopper, so it would have just been so perfect. But sadly, she couldn't do it because of scheduling issues. All right, what else? The new season of Superman and Lois is coming out. I'm really excited about it. Halo was canceled, which is sick. I hope it gets picked up by a better company, maybe HBO. And that's all my news. Okay.
Bro, that would be cool.
And by Halo, I mean the TV show, not the video game.
Yeah.
That would be really sad if the video game.
Max would do it justice.
Max would do it justice. Skylar,
Not
do you-
Amazon Prime.
Not Amazon Prime. No, we could hold back from them. They only do a handful of hits.
The-
All right, Skylar,
yeah.
you want to go?
Yeah, because I actually wanted to go first because I think I have some news for that I think both of you will enjoy. Two different pieces of news, one for each.
Look at G's dog.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah,
look at
he's
that
sick.
Doge.
I have another funny picture. Skylar, keep talking. I'll just show the audience.
So I actually have watched the first 3 episodes of Smiling Friends.
Dude, you did?
with
No fucking
Lily.
way.
And
He's jumping over the other one.
that's awesome.
Uh-huh.
But and I actually thought it was kind of funny, and I was watching with Lily, and she
Did
goes,
she
"Oh my
hate the
god,
first
this is so
episode?
brain rot," and then proceeds to laugh at everything for solid 4.5 minutes.
It definitely.
And
Well,
I'm like,
I don't know if I'd say it's brain rot because I feel like it's
It's
not
so
any
funny.
skibbity. It's definitely fast paced. It's very fast paced.
it's brain rot. It's just not TikTok brain rot.
That's fair.
But-
It's YouTube brain rot.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so we're a couple episodes in, and it was just pretty funny.
The second
and
episode is so fucking funny to me. That's probably my
That's
second
the one
favorite
that
episode.
that is obviously we got through that one if we watched 3. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm looking forward to
I didn't like the first
finishing
episode.
it.
I'm making a video
it
on
was
that whole
okay.
first season eventually, but like that was a really poor start cuz like to me it wasn't only not funny, but it was also fuck me, dude.
Rock.
All right, I'm back.
Oh,
guys
that's
can
right.
finish this
That's
round.
right. That's right. Okay. All right, I'm locked in.
Rock, paper,
Rock,
scissors,
paper,
shoot.
Scissors.
Skylar wins.
Ah.
He's ready.
Dude,
Skylar.
I'm so mad, bro.
so-
I'm not gonna finish my sentence because it doesn't matter. I'm making a video on Smiling Friends, but I'm just happy you enjoyed it because I really love that YouTuber. He's so funny.
And then the second thing is I also started Kaiju number 8.
Really, did you
And
like it?
Yeah.
yes, and I am through like basically 2 episodes. I have like 4 minutes left of the other one. And I really like the concept of it.
I like
So
Monster.
I just haven't had a ton of free time, so I haven't been able to watch much of either.
Have you seen it,
So
Zach?
No, but I like monster things. It's been on my list
Yes.
for a while.
Did I ever say I
Um,
watched
I-
that?
I don't know.
You told me you
Okay.
wanted to at least
Yeah, I've
whenever we
seen
were in
it.
the car.
You seen all of
We
it?
could talk- Yeah.
Yeah,
Good?
okay,
It's
yeah.
good.
Well, we could talk about it whenever you're done with this guy.
Yeah, he actually recommended it to me. So
Okay. I guess I'll watch
yeah.
it then. How many
he was
episodes
the
is
reason
it?
I actually started it this soon.
How many
so
episodes?
I'll give
13,
you a thoughts on
25?
It's not
13.
many.
13?
not many.
Okay, cool. I could watch
believe.
that. Yeah.
So I really like the concept of that. I'm not going to touch more because Zach's about to watch it. And then I have been reading One Piece. I also read the JJK chapters every single week, but I feel like it's pointless to update 1 chapter a week. So I'm just going to say it now, and then I'll just say it again. I'm always up to date on JJK. But I'm on chapter 646 of One Piece, and Fishman Island, it's starting to get a little bit better in my mind, mainly just because Luffy is in it right now, so it's a little better
Luffy.
because he's a fun character. But it's okay. I think it's about to end. That I'm like at the end.
I'd be
So
shocked if
I'm
you find a
looking
One Piece
forward.
arc that doesn't have Luffy.
I believe there is one.
Is there?
I think it's the Luffy retrieval arc. Yeah. Oh wait, maybe that's Naruto.
Yeah, dude, that's actually
of
my
the
favorite
main
one. That
characters.
takes place right in the middle of Marineford. I thought it was really weird that Orochimaru came in and bit Luffy on the neck and stole him, and then
And then turned
they
into a vampire.
sidetracked. No, it was weird that the Marines straight up paused the war like that on the spot, and we're like, we need to go get Luffy back because he's
I
the
think you're
guy who's
spoiling
going
this
to
if
be
you
big
can.
in this war. No, he's finished Marineford. He knows what we're talking about. He's watched the Luffy retrieval arc. Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
current.
Whitebeard one-on-ones Orochimaru and loses actually, and that's the reason why he's so much weaker in the rest of the war.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know quite how you did that, but
it was
you definitely
it's because
did.
it's your favorite arc of all time, right? Like that's why you said it was
you mean
awesome.
Thriller Bark.
Yeah, next to Thriller Bark. Yeah. So
Yeah.
want to hear something funny? This is gonna be completely off topic. Blake, one of our friends from high school, guess what his favorite arc in One Piece is?
Oh, he reads One Piece.
He does. He actually reads it. He doesn't watch it.
Is it
Fishman.
Thriller Bark?
It's Thriller Bark. I was like, you're kidding me. I cannot believe that you just said that to me right now. I was so shocked whenever he said that.
Good arc.
It is a good arc. It is a good arc. Anything else you've been watching or reading?
No. There's been like a couple things that like I like see myself picking up Hell's Paradise here soon. I think after Kaiju number 8, I think that's what I'm gonna watch.
I don't remember what anime it was. I think it might be that one where I was told not to watch the anime of it, but to read the manga. I think it's that one. I could be wrong though.
What'd you just say?
Hell's Paradise.
Okay.
I don't remember. I don't
probably.
remember which one it is, but I think
I'll have to
it
look
might
into
be
that one now.
And that's everything?
Yeah.
Pog, Chandler.
So I finished Free Run.
Right.
Oh.
And I think I can confidently, I'm saying that as if I'm not confident, say it's my favorite anime of this year so far.
Of this, that's crazy. I don't know where Jujutsu Kaisen classifies because it started last year, but it ended this year. I don't know if it's an anime of this season or last season.
I would
I think it's last season.
still comparing it to that, I'd say I like this a lot.
I think he's gone.
More? You think it's
Oh.
better than Jujutsu Kaisen season 2?
I don't know.
Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is like as peak as
not
action.
like it's very different. It's hard to compare them, but like this one, it's so good. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
What's wrong with season 2?
They paused. Didn't they take a pause or something like that? Or no,
But Chandler,
That's
you don't
not
know
what
if
Jujutsu
Free Run
Kaisen
takes a
season-
pause because you didn't watch it as it was coming out.
Yeah.
fair.
I got you there. What else are you
But-
watching, boys?
But still, like I guess it's just personally, I didn't watch it with a pause. I watched JJK with a pause. That's why.
Right, of course.
But,
rewatch JJK then.
Free Reign, I promise you, it's a definite must watch.
Okay.
I literally was, and there's 24 episodes. It goes on for so long, and it's just one season, and it still made me want more. Like it's so good. Actually, you know what? There might be some things that aren't perfect, but I like it.
I like
Aside
it.
from that, I watched the first episode of The Boys season 4, so gonna finally.
I'm so
get that
behind, bro.
through.
I still haven't watched Gen V yet.
Gen V is pretty good.
That's what I've
Pretty
heard.
good.
My brother said that this is the worst season of The Boys, including Gen V, and he said Gen V is pretty darn good. Those are the two things he said.
I've been told this season isn't so great, but I will say the first episode is not as raunchy as most first episodes are. Like they had the Herogasm, and then they had
Herogasm was actually
the
later
reaffirm-
in the season. They had the guy shrinking inside of the urethra in the first episode
Yeah,
of season 3.
that was something. That was something.
Skylar, if I haven't convinced you to continue watching the show yet.
And then
You
he's a
haven't
little
exactly, and I
he's a
just
little
don't think I
mini guy
can.
getting shaken in a cocaine bag. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That's
Yeah.
perfect. But this one has a very, very, very strong first episode. I think it's
Austin
so
said
good.
that the final episode also is probably the best episode in the show.
Really.
Yeah.
I had someone at like another intern at work say she did not like how it ended. She felt confused, like it didn't follow the plot or whatever.
I heard this season in general is just a little rough, which is fine, I guess. Like not everyone has to have like a hitter, but I don't know. I don't know why I stopped being excited for the show because I used to like think of it as like one of my like peak superhero shows, but something just clicked. Like especially after season 3, I love season 3. It was fantastic, but I just was like I'm not interested anymore. My brain just stopped.
That hit me at season 2, unfortunately.
Season 2 is
like
bad.
a couple of seasons in, I was like, I just
Season
don't care.
2 isn't good. Season 1's good. Season 3 is fan-fucking-tastic. Season 3 is really funny. I'm happy my Wi-Fi isn't shut down anymore. Chandler, anything else you've been watching?
I think that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
I also haven't been watching all that much. I actually, I think I only watched Bridgerton and Deadpool over the last week.
You've been slacking.
Yeah, I know, right? Bridgerton's fantastic. So the plan for the video tomorrow as in when the podcast gets uploaded, not of us recording. It's either going to be a Dokkan video, depending on how fast I can get that out. A Bridgerton video, a video on this one book I was reading, or a different video. And I'm not going to describe anything more than that because I'm like at 50% complete on 4 different videos, and it's a matter of which one I have the serotonin to work on tomorrow. So that's what
Maybe all of them.
yeah, I'll
them.
finish all of them. I
It's
guess
gonna
we'll
be
see.
a great day for you. I
Yeah.
already feel it.
Okay, that'd be something. That'd be really something. One of those videos actually is the Outer Wilds. That was the one that I didn't describe because I just finished that game, and I'm not going to lie. Up until the end of the game, well, all the way up until the last 10%, I was like, oh, this game's really great. It's an 8 out of 10. I thought the controls were really great. Thought the story was really great. Everything was clicking in an interesting way. I could understand why someone wouldn't like it because you have to read to understand the story, like full stop, the entire thing. So I was moving 2 points from it. And then the last 10%, where I was just trying to get the tiny little bits of information I didn't have, I thought that was kind of boring because you're searching an entire solar system for like a handful of notes that are going to guide you in the right direction. And I thought that was a little boring. And that kind of dropped it down to a 7, 7.5. And then I finished it and I'm like, this is a 9.5. This is like almost a 10. That it genuinely was one of the greatest endings. And I this sounds so stupid and cliche because everyone and their mom is like, I'm not going to tell you about it because it'll ruin the experience. But that's like not knowing what was going on in the game made it so much fucking better. I'm gonna tell Chandler because I know Chandler doesn't. He bought the game, played it a little bit, and wasn't interested in it. So I'm gonna tell you guys how the game ends. So everyone who cares, skip 4 minutes ahead, or if there's only 4 minutes left in the podcast, skip 2 minutes ahead because I'm gonna talk about it. Starting now, go. So the entire game is this super insanely realistic space exploration game. The only unrealistic part about it is that there's a time loop, and at the end of the time loop, every 22 minutes, the sun explodes and kills everything in the solar system. But the point of the game is to find like these notes that show you this ancient life form, and they were looking for something called the Eye of the Universe, and you're trying to find the way to see the Eye of the Universe through this ancient text from this life form that existed like 300 years ago, which is super interesting. And the end of the game is stopping the time loop by stealing the power source and then going to this ship from this ancient civilization and teleporting to the Eye of the Universe. And since the game is so realistic and everything but the time travel aspect of it, I just figured the game was going to end with you seeing you doing the really difficult journey to the Eye and then you seeing this really incredible animation. But that's not it. You don't see the Eye at all. Right before you see it, the game cuts away. And you're at your house. Chandler, do you remember the museum?
Yeah.
You're in the museum and you're just reading different text and then it confronts you with what you did. Because, yeah, you stopped the time loop and you saw the Eye, but you also allowed the solar system to explode and kill all of the people that you're friends with and everyone that you love. And the first time that I noticed this, I was reading a sign. There's like these evil fish on one of the planets, and I was reading a sign in this new fake museum that said the anglerfish are going to be the life forms we least remember from this destroyed universe. And I was like, haha, yeah, I hated them. Wait. And then I realized like what happened, and I was going through and reading everything. And as I'm not going to say anything else about the end because when Chandler gets there, it's interesting. And the game doesn't show you a spectacle. It confronts you on the messages and the themes in the game, and it doesn't show you an answer. It just leaves you with it. It's like you killed everyone. Bye. That's the end. How do you deal with that? And
That's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, right? And then there's another scene I'm going to explain more because I'm excited about it. And I think that the entire end of the game is like the millisecond of the main character of his life flashing before his eyes and him realizing that he died even though he was alone with the rest of the people on his adventure supporting him. Because the final mission of the game is traveling through an abyss, gathering people that you met along the way until they can all sit together and play a song. And then the game ends, and then it says 14 billion years later, and it shows a similar solar system with a similar race, but they're different. It was crazy. I lost my mind. I was like, I wasn't expecting to be confronted. I almost cried, like, just thinking, because I was so immersed in this world, and even though I didn't, like, technically know these people, I was thinking to myself, like, man, this is one of those things where it's just like you're missing your hand in front of your face, you know, of the actual message of the game.
it was incredible. It was one of the greatest experiences in video gaming I've ever had. And I mean that full-heartedly. I'm sorry for just ranting about that for a bit about. So I
That's
played a
fair.
little bit of
That's
Helldivers
intriguing.
2, finished Bridgerton, video coming out about that, and I am continuing to read the Alan Wake book. Did I tell you about that, Skylar? Skylar recommended a video game called Alan Wake, but apparently the gameplay is really bad, but the story is really good. And I found a book that was an adaptation of the game, and I'm just reading that instead of playing the game.
I heard Alan Wake 2 is good.
I've heard Alan Wake 2 is incredible, and I
Yeah,
wanted to get
I
to
It was on
that.
sale. It was on sale, I think.
Oh, really?
Or it is.
Oh.
Something like that.
Skylar, what'd you say?
I know Skylar is a giant fan of those games.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him the second I finish the book because I'm interested to pick his brain and see how he figured it out, the story, because it's very complicated so far.
I see him in real life tomorrow.
That's interesting. Tell him I'm reading the book.
I will.
Skylar, I'm
Definitely.
sorry I went on that rant about Outer Wilds for so long. I can see your eyes like slowly closing, dude. I can see the tired going into you. And you're just like,
It's not
brother,
like that.
this guy is talking about themes right now. I'm trying to get some shut eye.
No, it's not that bad. I am like a little sleepy, but much less than usually at this time.
I know. I just thought that was funny. I
Yeah.
don't know if I don't think you guys are gonna enjoy that game as much as me now because the game did incredible tension in the way that it built up to this ending because the traveling to the Eye of the Universe really makes it seem like you're gonna see some shit. Like you go through this infinite void and you find this lost vessel and you travel through a black hole to an unknown planet and then you walk from one side of the planet to the other side of the planet and jump into a cloud and then it shows you like cosmic energy and then you see nothing and then you're in the museum and it's just such great buildup and you're really not going to understand how amazing it feels to have that experience happen now that I've explained it to you. But I know that neither of you guys would have
I
played
might
the
forget
game.
by then. By the
That's
time I
true,
play this
yeah.
game.
Yeah. Wait like 2 years and then play it, Skylar. Same with you, Chan. It's genuinely
most likely
amazing.
will.
That's good. No, that's fine. I understand your hesitancy because just reading isn't really considered a game, you know? And that's super fair. But I had a lot of fun putting together the story and figuring out like everything in the game. Amazing, especially the end.
Have you guys ever played Ghost of Tsushima?
Not yet. I think you've recommended this on the podcast like at least 2 or 3 times.
I think he has.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 game.
It's
Very
on my
good.
list. It's on my list because of your recommendation.
Me as well.
I would hesitate from playing it because you will drop all of their projects. You will. Like it's just that good.
That's so fair.
promise.
I can't guarantee that about Outer Worlds
Well,
because I
dang.
only ever played it in like 22 to 44 minute bursts just because I have a natural fear of space and I just didn't have I wasn't convinced enough to get over certain anxieties to play it for hours on end. So I was like, I'm okay. It's fine. Especially going in the dark bramble with all the anglerfish. Fuck them, man. All right.
Yeah, I
okay.
died there. I died there and then I got off.
Cause it's scary. It's scary, man. It's really scary. That bit's terrifying. That's where the vessel is. You have to travel in there like for an infinite period of time until you find the ship. I'm gonna stop talking about this now. I think we're gonna end the podcast, but I'm gonna explain something because at the beginning I said I was gonna explain how we pick the movie for the next weeks. I'll do that really quick, and then Skylar can go sleep. So we picked the movie by just us as a collective giving each other stupid medals whenever we do something that we think is funny or interesting. They're not stupid. They're the only thing that really matter in life. Called Mediak medals. And throughout the podcast, we just randomly give them to each other based on something that we do, like if it's a challenge or like if we just say something funny or do a really good joke or bring something really interesting to the podcast. And last time Chandler won, but I override it and we did Deadpool. So now the next movies Chandler is going to be picking, and it's a long series of movies, I think. Right, Chan?
Can I?
either
I
long
might
series or
just, if
too
anything,
short,
pick
right?
3 at most. Like
Okay.
Probably. I don't know if it's gonna be that.
Okay.
Teaser.
Teaser? That works. Go ahead. Go.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'd be down for that. I'd be down to watch all 5 of those, I think.
That's a lot,
I've
but
never actually watched
a lot
this
more than
movie.
3 movies. Like I'm not allowed there.
No, that's a good one. I think that's a fantastic choice, Scott. I almost said Skylar.
Can
Chandler.
I make a nomination?
Go ahead, yeah.
As painful as to say, guy beat me 4-2 in rock paper scissors shoots. I think he deserves a medal for that.
Okay, he deserves a medal. I think Skylar gets a medal for that. Nice job, Skylar. I'm very proud of
Awesome.
you.
That's awesome.
Skylar has 1 medal. So from now
I
until
might
the
lose
end
it
of
for
Pirates
saying
of the
this.
Caribbean, whoever has the most medals. So that's
I might lose my medal after saying this. I've never seen those movies.
no, that's fine. I think that's good because it'll be an interesting thing to bring to him because everyone considers the first 3 masterpieces and then the last 2 the worst thing that ever has seen this planet. And one of them, I don't remember which one, but one of the 5 is the most expensive movie ever made
To date?
to date.
Interesting.
Well, officially, because I think like unofficially, The Flash is the most expensive movie ever made, but officially, the most expensive movie ever made.
Oh, is that because of marketing and?
Well,
whatnot?
it's because that movie was in the cooker for 8 years, and they started and stopped it several times. So the number that
What
we see,
about Black Adam?
that one was
that
different because
took a
they never
long while.
started it; they only cast.
Okay.
But Flash, they started and stopped in several departments multiple times. So the number that they have as the official budget is like way lower than what it actually is, which is
They're lying.
yeah, it's stupid. They always lie because they want to make it look better for taxes and shit, and also just publicly for their stocks.
Yeah.
I was gonna say some shit. I don't remember what the fuck it was. What were you saying, Shem?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Skylar got a
Yeah.
medal. All right, from
Yeah.
now until the end of Pirates of the Caribbean, whoever has the most Mediak medals will be able to pick the following movie. Other than that, does everyone have their quarrels out for the week? Anything else left to say?
I'm pumped
No.
for Deadpool 2.
Me too, man. I'm really excited to
Yeah.
fucking watch that movie. I think it's gonna be
And
great.
then Deadpool 3.
Yeah, and Deadpool 3.
Yes.
I'm actually seeing that this weekend.
Same here. I'm
I
seeing
think
it Saturday.
I'm going to try as well. I think I'm going someday.
That'll be fun.
It's gonna be so hard to avoid spoilers. I feel
I know,
like.
man. It's
Especially with
impossible.
something of this caliber.
Well, I'll just not do a news segment for Deadpool 2 and not use Instagram. That's not going to be very hard. I'll be fine because my YouTube isn't Marvel stuff. It's like cinema movies and
Your
and-
phone's listening to you right now, bro. It's gonna.
Don't do
It
it.
is.
It's
Shut up!
listening.
I stopped it, dude. Don't worry, guys. I got it there.
All right, we're good now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
You do the same thing
Oh,
to my
good.
phone too.
Hey, Chandler's phone. Quit it right now. You don't want to see what me whenever I'm angry.
My phone. That's exactly what I was going to say. No.
That won't be as cool.
Say it,
whatever.
Skylar.
Exactly my thunder. My quarrels are out.
Okay, quarrels are out. All right, we'll see you guys next week at Deadpool 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Goodbye.